Hey guys, today I'm back with a video on wig styling or wig detangling. This is a freshly washed wig that I'm going to work on. It's just been left to dry, not brushed, anything. I would like to mention that I filmed this video wearing a t-shirt and my underpants, thinking the camera was zoomed in well enough. Turns out it wasn't, so if you now and again get a glimpse of my bare thigh, like you just did there, then don't get too distracted by it, sorry. So the first thing I'm doing is pinning the wig to my styrofoam head. The head is attached to the desk with a brace, like a little stand for it. Styrofoam heads aren't the best for wig styling. You can see it there. It's a little bit worn down and it's a bit wobbly. But I secure it with 2 pins on either side of the ear through the actual base of the wig, and then 2 pins at the nape, at the back of the neck. And then the lace I pin down with some dressmaking pins and a piece of ribbon. In this case I'm actually using an elastic as opposed to a bias ribbon. I find it works just as well, and it has a little bit more tension and a little bit more stretch to it. First I place the pins sporadically just to pin down the edge of the wig. The thing about styrofoam heads is they're not the right head shape, so you can get creases in your lace using this method, but I don't have a different option at the moment. I'm getting a wig block soon, so hopefully that will change the procedure. Pin all the way down to the end of the lace, and then I fold the ribbon forward and pin to the chin just to get the edge of the ribbon out of the way. Using a very sort of small brush to just brush away the hair from the lace edge to make sure it's not pinned into the ribbon, so to speak, and then pinning it all the way down and repeating the fold over strap onto the chin. Yay, chin strap! And that secures the wig to the head, and then I place a few more pins in between where I feel needed, and a couple that will just hold the elastic or the band onto the head as well, not through the lace. And there you see, so it's all pinned together all the way around, and this is where I kind of, yeah, I'm clearly pointing at the back pin and the side pin. Now I start kind of detangling it a little bit by bit, being very gentle with the brush, not pulling on the hair, just, and if I am pulling on the hair like you see there, I'm holding the hair so it doesn't actually pull all the way back to the lace front, basically. This is an oil sheen that I got, which is really nice. It's not too oily and it's not too smelly. Some of them are quite fragrant and some of them tend to leave the hair quite sticky. This one is it dries quite nicely, but it leaves a nice sheen. So I'm spraying that all over the hair before taking out some more tangles. I'm using a comb with big teeth, and later on I'll be using a finer brush. So you'll need a couple of brushes and a couple of combs and a nice cup of coffee. Yeah, I don't know why I left that in. Never mind. And now I've got my hairdryer out and I'm sectioning out parts to blow dry. Now my hairdryer doesn't get too hot. If you have a hairdryer with different heat settings, make sure it's not on the hottest. This is a synthetic wig, so you don't want the hair to melt. Using a round brush, I'm gently pulling the brush through the hair, taking advantage of the oil sheen spray and just smoothing down the hair whilst blow drying it. This will straighten out any kinks, any tangles that are left over. And at this point I started at the top because I thought that would be more visible. Usually what I do is I start from the neck and I section it out, so I clip everything to the top and section out the neck and start from the bottom, working my way up to the top of the head. I will be doing that After a while, this is just showing the technique I use, and I make sure that I use the blow dryer on either side of the hair as well. So you can see I flip the brush over, and there you go. Oh. And make sure that I blow dry and get the tips very nice and smooth as well. Using a round brush leaves a little bit of a kink, or a curl if you like, or a little bit of a whip at the ends of the hair, which is fine. This wig is going to be set into rollers anyway, so that little curl will just help the hair grip to the rollers later on. So I'm sectioning out part by part, and often I will try to leave the lace to the end. In this case, I just went straight through it. If I want the wig to be straight, I might leave the lace to the end so I can do a perfect job on that. In this case, it was going into rollers, so it wasn't that necessary. It's time consuming, it does take a little bit of time, but it can really work magic on a wig that looks like you would throw it in the bin. Even the rattiest of wigs, not necessarily just lace front wigs, but ordinary wigs as well, with oil sheen spray. Now, for some reason, I didn't actually film the end result of this wig. I'm just brushing out all the straightened bits here. So I'm going to stick some pictures in at the end to show you what this wig looks like when it's worn straight, and also when the rollers have been set in and the curls have been set with steam, which is going to be another video of mine, how I set curls on synthetic wigs using rollers and steam. And yeah, I should probably cut here because now all I can see in the video is my thigh. Hope you enjoyed this. Here are some photos of the wig as promised. See you soon. Bye.